This took me 2 months to organize. This is everything. Everything I have left from 30 years of collecting gaming cards. All my decks. All my other decks. And just random stuff. Amazing.
Who run Bartertown?
You know who.
You know him, you love him. He's...
I started this adventure like the beginning of October. It has spanned 2 months, cost well in excess of $2,000. Has taken hundreds of hours of time, all manner of planning. And I gotta say, looking at all of the deck boxes sitting there, that looks really fucking cool. But that's the project, right? Getting all the Marvel cards together and all that stuff, that was all part of it too. You know what I mean? Like all of the card stuff has been what I've really been up to for the past couple of months, and now it's all finally fucking done. I think that every card that I've ordered has finally come in. Yeah, I'm not missing anything at this point. It's done. It's all done. So I showed off the deck boxes. I'm not going to go through all those decks. It's got the first box, the red box, has all of my like standard Magic decks. The purple box has the rest of my standard Magic decks. It has my Wyvern deck. It has this Jedi game that I got at some point. It has 3 decks of Legend of the Five Rings cards. It has 4 Pokemon decks. It has 2 more Wyvern decks, 1 Jihad deck, and a Rage deck in a Pear Tree. And then the other box is just all my extra cards, all my extra Magic cards and all that shit. The blue one. But what I wanted to show you guys was all my Commander decks, because that's the more popular thing now. That's the things everybody's freaking out about, and so I'm going to show you that stuff. Got boxes for my Commander decks that are all very neat. I really like the leather working on this. It's a very nice box. Right? It's got a little thing for dice. Comes out. Fit 2 decks in it. It's cool for taking to work whenever it's a day when I'm working with my dude that plays Magic. Whenever we're on break, we go to the library and we'll play a game of Magic. But the way it started was, me and him, we got to talking about Magic cards. And he asked me if I had ever had enough cards to build a dragon deck. And I was like, nah, man, that takes a lot of effort, because those are really high cost cards. And if you're going to base it solely around dragons, like, you need to have little creatures too, but they're going to have to give you mana. It's like, oh, it's just a lot of fucking effort. And I never really made a dragon deck that I really liked. And so we were talking about playing Magic when it got to be wintertime. Everything slows down. And I was like, well, okay, well, I've got all manner of decks. And he's like, I've never played Standard. And I'm like, well, Standard's not that hard. And he's like, well, I only play Commander. And I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'll make a Commander deck. I'll see what I have with the cards I have left. Right? So I built a dragon deck. I had 11 dragons. And the way that Commander works is, you have 100 cards. They all got to be different. So I'm like, cool. Deck with 11 dragons in it, plus, 89 other cards. Like, that's not half bad. That's not a bad dragon deck. And I got to looking on eBay. Fucking hate eBay. I always buy the most random shit on eBay. So I got looking on eBay, and I found Sarkhan Dragon Soul. This is what really kind of kicked it all off. Let's see if I can get it to focus on him. Focus on him. Well, whatever. His -9 power, he's Planeswalker. Search your library for any number of dragon creature cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. I went, oh, he's perfect. So he's my commander. So I got him. And then I decided I wanted to make another commander deck because I love Nicol Bolas. So I got Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh, to be the commander of my Nicol Bolas deck. Right? And he's a bad motherfucker. His minus 12. Exile each non-land permanent your opponent's control. I thought that was pretty cool. He's a bad motherfucker. And then I also saw that they made a Nicol Bolas that transforms. They have Nicol Bolas the Ravager. So I got Nicol Bolas the Ravager. And he's pretty badass. He turns into Nicol Bolas the Arisen. This is probably just awful because this is not wanting to focus on these motherfuckers at all. There we go. Hey, look at that. Finally focused on one. His minus 12 is exile all but the bottom card of target player's library. So I made some pretty good decks, you know, and I thought that's fun. I played with both of these decks. Dragon deck lost, Nicol Bolas won. Nicol Bolas won specifically due to Elbrus the Binding Blade. I wound up getting that. I put it on a Carrion Ants, which is ridiculous that you can equip a dagger to Carrion Ants, but nevertheless I did. When they do damage to your opponent, it turns into Withengar Unbound. 13/13 flying trample. Fuck, just ridiculous monster. He pretty much intimidated my opponent to the point where I just beat the shit out of him after that. So, this box, 1 win, 1 loss, right? And I was like, well, that was fun. I need more decks. So, I got online, again on eBay. Fuck eBay. Find so many cool things on eBay. I got another deck box, it's much like the first one, but it's red instead of black. Got fire logo stuff on it. Very cool. I like it. Same deal inside. It's the exact same type of box from the exact same company. But I got online and I found out that they had fucking Spider-Man cards. So I had to go and buy myself a Spider-Man deck. And the commander for the Spider-Man deck is Cosmic Spider-Man. He's ridiculous. Flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, haste. And at the beginning of combat on my turn, other spiders I have get all that shit too. I was like, that's a really good commander. So I got the deck, and I gotta say, the deck is really fun. There is a shit ton of spider people in this deck. It's all shuffled up. We got Miles Morales. Very cool. I got like the whole group from the Into the Spider-Verse movies. Peter Porker. Yes, right. Spider-Ham. Funny thing about Spider-Ham. He creates a food token. And I got on and was looking at tokens one night. And let me see if I can... I gotta hold it a special way to show you the card. So, I found this shit. I found this on eBay. Thought it was a perfect food token for my Spider-Man deck. But anyways, yeah. Here we go. Spider-Man Noir. Nicolas Cage. Right? I think it's very cool. It's got a whole bunch of really neat, like, not even all just the creatures. There's an instant. Spectacular Tactics. Right? Spider-Man fighting the lizard. It's a really cool deck. Like, it's very Spider-Man themed. Even got Radioactive Spider. Yeah, the thing that starts the whole thing going. Almost every card in here is a kick-ass Spider-Man card. Got Spider-Rex for fuck's sake. Look at him swing. Is it gonna actually fucking focus on? There we go. Look at that daring dino. Like, very cool deck. I think it's fucking so awesome. And I played with it. Lost with the Spider-Man deck. Spider-Man deck did not win. It was a bad, like, it was a really bad pairing. When we played with these two decks, I played the Spider-Man deck against a big creature deck. Didn't work. I should have played this deck against a big creature deck, but I didn't. I played this deck against a vampire deck. It still worked. Because this is a badass fucking deck. SpongeBob fucking SquarePants, baby. This is one of the more lethal and nasty fucking cards I've ever played with. I didn't realize how unbelievably unbelievable fucking SpongeBob SquarePants is. But SpongeBob, he's a human wizard for fuck's sake, and he is badass as fuck. Legendary creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, Cascade. Oh, shit. Like, dude, SpongeBob just made everything awful. And funny thing, in this deck, there's a card that creates a food token. I have to hold this one in a totally different way. But for the same reason. So, this is my food token for the SpongeBob deck. Obviously, I can't show you what's behind my finger. Let's just say it's the food. I saw them and just thought they were fucking hysterical. And honestly, I was thinking I was going to get scammed out of $10 or I was going to lose my credit card again. I don't know. But, yeah. I thought it was funny. I can't wait to play with them with my buddy. But it's entirely legendary creatures. Got Auron in there. Fucking... the whole thing, it's all... I think there's one creature that isn't a legendary creature in here. So essentially, and because most of the creatures in here are legendary creatures that give other legendary creatures shit, this is essentially a legendary creature sliver deck. The more legendary creatures you have, the more powerful all of the legendary creatures become. I blew my mind away with this fucking deck. I was like, holy shit. Utterly destroyed my dude. Utterly destroyed him. It was bad. Like, it was so bad because I had so many cards out that I'm like, I don't even know what half of this shit does. All I know is that every time I put a new creature out, they get a fucking counter, and then everybody else gets their counters ticked up one. I'm like, this is fucking insanity. So, yeah, SpongeBob played very fucking well. So far, the Spider-Man didn't, but I gotta play the Spider-Man deck against the vampire deck. That way I'll have creatures that can deal with fucking flying. Because spiders get reach. But also, it's a better matchup than a speed mana big monster deck. So, before somebody had said in the comments that they like sliver decks, I like sliver decks too. So I got a sliver deck where the commander is the first sliver. Really good card. It's also got like the grave mothers in here. It's got another really fucking nasty sliver. Another gold sliver. I don't remember which one. Come on, cards. This is just a shitty plastic box that I've had for years. I'm waiting on the boxes that are getting made for this. I'm having them personally handmade. I kid you not. But yeah, this has got all, like, pretty much every sliver's in here. It's missing a cut. Like, I don't have an Overlord in here. I do have an Overlord, but that's in my standard deck, and I'm not taking it out. But yeah, I don't have an Overlord in here. I have this one, Morphon. Will you focus on him? There you go. Yeah, he's pretty badass. Yeah, spells of chosen type you cast cause, or type you cast cost one color less to cast, which means I can put out my fucking commander for free. Like, there's like 3 or 4 characters in here that because of that I can just throw them out for free, and they're like big creatures. But there's also a bunch of little creatures that I can also just throw out for free whenever he's out there, because he reduces casting cost by 1 colored mana. So like, it's everything. Where's there? Yeah, there you go. Slivergrave, mother. Yeah, she's really nasty. Encore. You just create a copy of whatever and throw it the fuck out. It's just destructive. Just destructive. They're just destructive. But yeah, this is a really cool deck. Really like my Sliver deck. And then I made, out of just random cards that I had, because I wanted to buy a Millstone deck because of this specific commander. Because I think this specific commander is really fucking awesome. It's Eddie the Judge. Fucking, it's Eddie from Iron Maiden. Whenever an opponent would mill a card, they mill 2. Fucking awesome. Doubles everything mill. So I was like, well, I want to make a mill deck. So I made a mill deck. Right? So far, Slivers won 1. Mill deck lost 1. Eddie couldn't make it happen. I really got fucked on that one, though. It was just a bad time. Ugh. I had to get a special box for this. I got all 4 angle it, so the reflection doesn't, yeah. I got all 4 of the 2025 Final Fantasy pre-made by Wizards of the Coast fucking commander decks, right? And I gotta tell you, man, these things are awesome. The Titus deck, it's all, like, I could probably take this deck, honestly, and I could, like, piece it together in order of the storyline. Like, it's got Yuna, it's got Auron, it's got Chocobo Knights. It's just like the whole deck. It's all the characters. It's got the different summons. There's Ixion. It's got the Yojimbo. It's got secret summons in there, of course. And like, even areas, artifacts, Blitzball Stadium. It's got a Soul Ring in here. That's the save point. Like, it tells the whole story. This I thought was even the most ridiculous one. Sphere Grid. But yeah, it's got Mage's Sisters, Yuna's Whistle. Like, it's all parts of the story. It's the entire fucking stories here, man. It's so crazy. So I really, really, really like the Final Fantasy X deck. The Final Fantasy VII deck is the same way. The whole deck is just everything that there is to do with Final Fantasy VII. It tells out the whole story. You go to the Golden Saucer. It's got a card for when you run into the Midgard Serpent after it's been killed by Sephiroth. Very, very, very cool decks. All 4 of these. I never played whatever Final Fantasy it was that Terra was the character. I never played the Terra. I never played that one. So I don't know this one, but it looks like it follows suit. And I gotta admit, I think this one is like Final Fantasy 14. And I gotta admit, it was an MMO. I fast forwarded through every single piece of storyline to it. I didn't care. I was playing an MMO. It's the way I play all MMOs. I don't care about the fucking story. So I care about the lore, and I kind of learn about the lore, but I don't care about playing it with the story because it takes fucking forever to play an MMO. And no, I'm not doing that shit. But this box is also really cool. I really like this box. It all folds apart, and like the whole thing comes apart. You can take all the little trays out, all the little deck boxes. They're held together by magnets that aren't that powerful, but nevertheless pretty powerful. And then you got a dice box. I got dice in the dice box. Very cool. I like this. It's perfect for having 4 decks. Now I will say this. This one thing did make me laugh. With these decks, you also got a pack of 3 cards. Just 3 bonus cards, right? You got 100 cards in the deck. You get 3 bonus cards per deck, right? You just get a little pack. And I thought it was fun. I hadn't opened a Magic card booster pack in forever. And I thought it was cool because one of the cards was always a really neat hologram or foil, card. Borderless, foil, right? Nice and shiny. I don't know if you can really tell how much it's foil from that, but we'll find out. And the other card was always a really neat borderless. You got to see like more of the picture of the artwork. And I thought that was very cool. And it also came with another card that was, an advertisement. So go and get your Final Fantasy booster packs, right? And on the other side. Now, mind you, this came out in 2025. This is this year. And it just made me laugh. It says, they should never have given us this much power. And look at how it's written. They should never have given us this much power. And it's in rainbow. If this is like a gay thing, if this is like a we're going to really start fucking with you now type of like a threat, I'm glad that this is the last Magic cards I'm ever going to buy. Fuck you assholes. Like that kind of shit. Like I don't know what you're trying to say there. I honestly don't care what you're trying to say there, but whatever it is. Yeah, it's true. They never should have given you any fucking power. Because you're weak little small fucking people. And that's just how you are, and weak little small people should never have fucking power. So I don't know. I hope I'm just reading too much into it, but I know Magic has had a lot of problems lately with the SJW fucking DEI bullshit. So I can only take it so many different ways, right? But whatever. I don't know. Could be something with the game. I don't know. And so. Yeah, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 decks, right? I had to go and get 10 decks. Started with 2, ended with 11. The 11th deck got a special box for it, one that I really like. The Enchiridion. This is so cool. I really like this deck box. It's it's a book. You got your back. Right? It seems all, 3D printed. Like, it all looks very 3D printed. It's got little, it looks very 3D printed. But it's very nice. Like, it came out really cool, I think. It's even missing the corner. I was really impressed with this. I think it's a very, very nice box. Got this on eBay. Don't remember the guy's name. Can't post links to YouTube right now anyways because I'm in trouble still, so can't post links. And I hear you asking, well, that's a pretty slick box. What deck is so important to you that you would have to put it in a slick box like that? It's the Eldrazi deck. I saw somebody was selling an Eldrazi deck. And I looked at all the cards in the deck and I said, boy, that deck is only missing like 3 cards. And that'd be exactly the Eldrazi deck that I have dreamed about having for like 10 years. Since the last time I started playing Magic like this and bought a whole bunch of cards, I really wanted to get an Eldrazi deck. Because I think the Eldrazi cards are so fucking cool. And this one has like almost all of them. Oh, it's so cool. I love their names. It that heralds the end. And they just, look how neat that thing looks. Right? They're just so cool looking. breaker of creation. Right? Isn't that just terrifying? They're like the Cthulhu of Magic the Gathering, right? They're Cthulhu-esque type creatures. It that betrays. This is one that the deck was missing. This one that I had to get on my own. It that betrays. It is probably one of the more powerful deck cards in this deck. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card into the battlefield under your control. And like so many of these creatures have Annihilate. It's just fucking crazy. Endbringer. Right? They look so neat. Eldritch horrors have always fascinated me ever since I was first reading Lovecraft. I thought, what an interesting thing, right? And then it's got some of the creatures that are servants of the greater titans, right? Like the Artisan of Kozilek, right? And I got Kozilek's Channeler, right? And these are guys, named guys bearing other guys' names. Path-Raiser of Ulamog, right? Ulamog's Crusher, right? And of course, you can't have a good Eldrazi deck if you don't have all of the Titans, like Kozilek himself. Got the Kozilek, the Great Distortion. Not the best version of Kozilek, but the other two are. I got the Borderless Ulamog the Defiler. Yeah, I'll let you pause it there if you want to see what he does. I'm not going to read out all that wall of text. And I got Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Yeah. I don't know if you see there where it says that I just get another return. Yeah, not a whole lot of cards in Magic, even still, that just give you another turn, and I got a creature that does it when he comes into play. And they're not even my commander. No. My commander, of course, is Zuladark the Void Gorger. This is my commander for this deck. Right? Very nasty looking motherfucker, and look what his colorless spells have. Cascade. That's my commander. Obviously, this deck won the only game that I played with it, and that was before I even had Ulamog, Kozilek, or It That Betrays. It was when this deck was as out of the box as I ordered it. Didn't even have 2 of the 3 Titans, and still, it was another sad game. Like, it was not good. Every time I put something out, like, it was painful to do. It's a really overpowered deck. Like, and now with the other 2 Titans, it's a really overpowered deck. A really overpowered deck. It is a thing that should not be. And that's why I put it in the entirety. It was either this or the Necronomicon. Because they had a really cool looking Necronomicon too. So it was either this or the Necronomicon. And I thought this was cooler. So I don't know what to tell you. I really liked the Incarnate. I thought it was very funny. But yeah, that's my Magic card and card game. That has been my 2-month adventure, culminating finally to this video. And when my dad finishes making the box for the other 2 decks, I'll show you what that looks like too. He's making a box for my Sliver deck, and he's making a box for my Mill deck, because I want all of my nastiest decks to all have their own special boxes. So, yeah, there you go. That is the Magic the Gathering adventure. Anybody want to play sometime, let me know. I got a lot of fucking cards, a lot of fucking decks, and nobody to play with except for one dude at work. And my nephew. My nephew plays too. So, yeah. But, yeah. If you piss me off enough, I'll beat you up with my Eldrazi. Yeah, there you go. Put your magic stories in the comment section and whatnot and so on and so forth, and we'll chat cards sometime. Bye.